Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am talking about a very budget conscious pen, and that is the Lamy All-Star. And I have talked about the All-Star before, but not about this one. So let's switch a shot and go look at it. Alright, for this video I grabbed a few other Lamys, specifically the Pacific Blue All-Star and then the Safari Petrol. And as you can see, they pick up really dark and on the camera, but they are fairly dark colored pens, and especially the Safari is really like leaning towards black. Now I won't say it is black, but it leans more toward black than the All-Star, and with the All-Star there's also this sheen that makes it pick up more petrol like. Now I'm glad I didn't send this off yet to my friend, because we did a trade. There's dog here and there. She'll appreciate that. She likes my dogs. But yeah, I'm glad I could give you this comparison. Like, the All-Star is a little bit thicker, and the color is, I would say, very similar, but the All-Star has that metallic sheen. Now, this is the only one that I have that's sort of in the same color family, and when we are talking about All-Stars, and it's not alike at all. So this is the Pacific Blue, and it is definitely not alike at all. So yeah, if you want to buy another All-Star and you have this one, I think this one would be a good choice because it's a cool color. I really, really like it. All right, well, an All-Star. I haven't made a video about an All-Star in a long time because I haven't bought an All-Star in a long time. And that's kind of weird because I do really enjoy these pens. I currently have two All-Stars inked up. Well, one of them is an LX, but it's still just an All-Star. And I'm really enjoying it. So here we have the Lamy logo engraved on the barrel, which is aluminum. It's an All-Star. We have the ink window right here, which is, I think, one of my least favorite parts of the pen because I just think it looks sort of cheapish. Like, okay, cool, you can see the shimmer in there. That's kind of cool. You can see the ink in there, but like, I just don't love the way that looks. And then it is a snap cap with a really big clip, the traditional Lamy clip. And it's very usable. I kind of like this clip. I don't mind it. And then on top, we have that plus sign. If you look at rollerballs in the All-Star family, I think they have the minus, but like this differs. So that's one way to be able to decide which is which. On this side, we just have the black cap or barrel end, and it just says Germany, and it's also plastic. Weight-wise, I'd say the All-Star is definitely heavier. I wouldn't say it's very heavy. It's just a nice, solid feeling pen. But yeah, not a heavy or large pen by any means. It's just decently sized. And still, I think this is a great beginner pen. This color, I love it. I absolutely adore it. I actually finally pre-ordered this at Endless Pens, and it took forever to come in, so I canceled my order because it was taking months and months and months, and I was like, this is not worth it. So I kind of jumped on the trade opportunity that my friend basically gave me. All right, the grip of the All-Star is semi-translucent. It's not opaque. There is some nice viewing possible of the feed, and as you can see, I have a shimmer ink in here because you can see the shimmer in the feed, and you can see some sheen on the nib now, or on the feed. I changed the nib on this. This pen was sent to me with a medium nib, and since I have a shimmer ink in here, I put a broad nib on this. This broad nib is the one that I generally use in my Vista, and it's great. I love it. It's very, very broad. But yeah, it's kind of see-through. It's cool. If you have a shimmer ink like this, you can see the ink kind of moving around in there. If you have a regular ink in there, you can still see the ink in like the fins of the feed, but it's not like this. You won't be able to see it as much. The grip is triangular. Now, some people do not like that. I don't mind that. I actually like how I get control with this pen and how I can write with it. So I feel like my handwriting is neater when I use a pen with a triangular grip, because there's no moving around, and if you just struggle with that, I think this is a really good one to start with. There are some TWSBI Ecos that have a more triangular grip. That's the Eco T, so if you like the Eco more, go with that. But yeah, it's great. Cartridge converter. The pen did come with a cartridge, not with a converter. I just pulled one out. And the Safari and the All-Star converter, you can just put them in interchangeably. There's also a different converter with a black end that doesn't have these notches right there. And that will probably also fit. I just don't know where I have mine. That's the one I use for my studios. But yeah, all in all, it's a lovely pen. It's a great starter pen. I don't know if it's worth the price. That is the big question I have with the All-Star, because it's basically a Safari with an aluminum coating, and also the TWSBI Eco is such a good deal that I don't know if it's worth it. I do know that I'm really enjoying this pen, and I guess that's all that matters. Anyway, let's do a quick writing sample. Oh, I didn't talk about posting. You can post this pen, becomes extremely back heavy, and I don't like it. This pen is long enough for me to use unposted, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, here we have the Lamy All-Star Petrol. And this is a broad nib. And in my opinion, this acts like a double broad. Like, this broad is broad. This is the broadest broad of broads, basically. And I love it. It's great for shimmer inks. The ink I'm using is J. Herbin Emerald of Chivor. And I love this ink. It is so wet. So this is Leuchtturm paper, and generally I have no problem with any ink on this paper. The only one that sort of bleeds through is Emerald of Chivor, because it's so freaking wet. Let me do the swipey thing for you. As you can see, it's like this nice petrol color. I think this match is made in heaven. And then, I mean, it's a stiff nib, it's a steel nib, it's a Lamy nib. Like, what is there to say about it? It's a Lamy nib. And so when I write with this, when I journal, I go really straight. And I like print more. And I can't do that with every nib. And now that I look at it, it doesn't look that straight. But yeah, I really enjoy that. So yeah, that's the Lamy All-Star Petrol. I'm really enjoying it, and thanks to Lola for sending this to me. I'm sending this out really quickly for you to enjoy. Yeah, that's my video about this pen. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.